If you think 2D and 2.5D games are a thing of the past, think again because these upcoming titles are here to prove that flat doesn't mean boring. Let's dive into 15 upcoming 2D and 2.5D games you seriously need to keep an eye on. Dear and Boy is a poetic cinematic platformer from Lifeline Games set to release on PC. It follows a young boy who, after a tragic event, escapes reality and befriends a fawn. As their bond deepens, the deer grows and gains new abilities, helping the boy navigate a mysterious world filled with puzzles, stealth challenges, and emotional trials. The game blends side-scrolling exploration with atmospheric storytelling, featuring stylized visuals and fantasy elements like eldritch creatures. Their evolving friendship becomes the heart of the journey, symbolizing healing and growth through adversity. Greenfield is a surreal puzzle platformer crafted by solo developer Kyle Smith under 6-foot Giraffe, set in a forgotten island facility where players unravel a haunting mystery through symbolic memories and lost technology. Inspired by Inside and Shadow of the Colossus, it blends emotional storytelling with colossal boss battles and elemental biomes powered by combustion, hydro, wind, and more. Built in Unreal Engine 5, its minimalist yet striking visuals evoke a fractured subconscious, while gameplay revolves around acquiring unique abilities to traverse dreamlike terrain. Initially launching on PC and Mac, it promises a deeply atmospheric and introspective experience. Planet of Lana 2. Children of the Leaf is a cinematic puzzle adventure that expands the emotional journey of Lana and her companion Mui across the mysterious world of Novo. Set to release in 2026 on all major platforms and Xbox Game Pass, the sequel deepens the sci-fi saga with refined stealth mechanics, faster-paced action, and new environments like underwater ruins. Players will guide Mui with enhanced precision, solve physics-based puzzles using hybrid robots, and master Lana's new agility through wall jumps and slides. With a haunting score by Takeshi Furukawa, the game explores ancient secrets and tests the duo's unbreakable bond. Little Nightmares 3 is a haunting puzzle platformer from Supermassive Games launching October 10th, 2025 across all major platforms, including Switch 2. Players control Lo and Alone, two children trapped in the surreal realm of the nowhere, each wielding unique tools, a bow and a wrench. The game introduces online co-op via a friend's pass, or solo play with AI. Set in eerie locales like the Necropolis, a twisted candy factory, and the rain-soaked Carnivale, players must solve puzzles, evade monstrous residents, and uncover dark secrets. With atmospheric visuals, new mechanics, and emotional storytelling, it's the franchise's most ambitious chapter yet. Vapor World. Over the Mind is a hand-drawn 2D Souls-like platformer from Alive Inc., set in a surreal dreamscape where players embody a boy lost in his own fractured mind. Inspired by Bloodborne and Sekiro, its combat emphasizes deflection and timing, with enemies called traumas representing emotional scars. Players unlock projections, abilities gained by defeating foes and exploring hidden memories, while navigating layered environments that evoke a near 3D aesthetic. With over 60 unique entities, dynamic boss battles, and a haunting narrative, the game blends psychological horror with fluid action. It's slated for Q4 2024 on PC, Xbox, and Game Pass. Reanimal is a chilling co-op survival horror game from Tarsier Studios, creators of Little Nightmares, launching in 2025 for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2. Players control a brother and sister navigating a grotesque island warped by trauma, where mutated animals and eerie environments reflect their haunted past. With a shared camera system that heightens claustrophobia, the game blends stealth, puzzle solving, and exploration, on foot and by boat. Whether solo or with a friend, players must work together to rescue missing companions and confront twisted creatures born from corrupted memories.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
Out of Worlds is a first-person sci-fi RPG from Obsidian Entertainment, launching October 29th, 2025 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S with Day 1 Game Pass access. Set in the chaotic colony of Arcadia, players become an Earth Directorate agent investigating space-time rifts while navigating a civil war between factions like the Religious Protectorate and corporate megapowers. The game features revamped gunplay, quirky perks and flaws, and a trait system that permanently alters gameplay. With larger environments, parkour mobility, and satirical storytelling, it builds on the original's dark humor and expands its universe with new companions, weapons, and moral dilemmas.
Come on, follow me!
Grime 2 is a surreal action-adventure Metroidvania from Cloverbyte and Quali, launching in 2025 for PC. You play as the Formless, an art mimic who absorbs enemies and summons molds in their shape to unleash devastating attacks, solve puzzles, and traverse bizarre environments. The game expands its predecessor's mechanics with environmental combat, parry-based absorption, and customizable playstyles. Set in a world built from painted nails and ceramic ruins, it features diverse cultures and deep lore. With haunting visuals and grotesque foes, Grime 2 promises a non-linear journey through a lived-in realm obsessed with transformation and artistic identity. Node, the last favor of the Antarii, is a 2.5D puzzle platformer from Lapsus Games, launching August 2025 for PC and PS5. Set in a decaying Cold War-era Soviet nuclear complex called Tosca, players control Node, an autonomous AI navigating radiation-soaked ruins to prevent catastrophe. Gameplay revolves around timeline-based navigation, where players sequence commands like jumps and switches across a visual timeline to solve intricate puzzles. With branching dialogue, haunting sound design, and layered secrets, the game explores themes of memory, control, and cosmic mystery. Every decision is logged, every retry refines your strategy, and every detour reveals deeper truths. Shadow Labyrinth is a genre-twisting 2D action platformer from Bandai Namco Studios, launching July 18, 2025 for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and both Nintendo Switch consoles too. A dark reimagining of Pac-Man, it casts players as Swordsman Number 8, guided by a floating orb named Puck through a hostile alien maze filled with relics of war and monstrous foes. Blending Metroidvania exploration with arcade-inspired mechanics, players consume enemies, fuse with Puck, and even transform into Gaia, a mech built for boss battles. With haunting visuals, fluid combat, and no post-launch DLC planned, it's a complete surreal journey into cosmic horror.
Sometimes, a swordsman needs more than a sword. Don't just defeat enemies. Consume them. Embrace your true purpose. Become the apex predator.
Long Gone is a 2.5D pixel narrative adventure from solo developer Hillfort Games, launching in 2025 for PC. Set in a decaying suburban neighborhood decades after a zombie outbreak, players explore forgotten homes and overgrown streets as a lone survivor. The game blends platforming with point-and-click mechanics, shifting between side-scrolling traversal and fully 3D indoor exploration. With no combat, every zombie becomes a puzzle, and every drawer, cupboard, and relic tells a story of those long gone. Its lo-fi pixel art, dark comedy, and emotional storytelling create a haunting yet oddly charming experience that celebrates retro adventure games. Hollow Knight. Silksong is the long-awaited sequel to the indie hit Hollow Knight, launching in late 2025 across all major platforms including Switch 2 and Xbox Game Pass. Players take control of Hornet, a swift and acrobatic warrior, as she ascends through the haunted kingdom of Farloom to uncover ancient secrets and her own mysterious past. With over 165 new enemies, a revamped quest system, and expanded crafting mechanics, Silksong offers faster-paced combat, vertical exploration, and dynamic side quests like Hunt and Grand Hunt. Its hand-drawn visuals, haunting score by Christopher Larkin, and rich lore promise a deeper, more vibrant Metroidvania experience. Replaced as a 2.5D retro-futuristic action platformer from Sad Cat Studios, launching in 2025 for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One with Day 1 Game Pass access to. Set in an alternate 1980s America, players embody REACH, an AI trapped in a human body, exploring the decaying cyberpunk city of Phoenix City where corruption turns organs into currency. The game blends cinematic platforming, pixel art, and free-flow combat with a rich dystopian narrative. With timeline-based puzzles, atmospheric visuals, and mature themes like identity and control, Replaced promises a gritty, emotionally charged journey through a society on the brink. The Last Night is a cinematic 2.5D platformer from Odd Tales set in a post-cyberpunk world where humans live in an era of leisure dominated by AI and automation. Players control Charlie, a second-class citizen unable to access society's gamified luxuries due to a childhood accident. As he navigates a fractured city split between old-world decay and AI-designed perfection, the game blends stealth, contextual gunplay, and real-time dialogue with stunning pixel art and next-gen cinematography. With themes of identity, purpose, and rebellion, The Last Night explores what it means to be human in a future where creativity and labor are obsolete. Bloodstained. The Scarlet engagement is a gothic 2.5D action RPG from Artplay and 505 Games, launching in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Set in 16th century England, it's a prequel to Ritual of the Night, following Leonard and Alexander, warriors from rival factions, who unite to infiltrate the ethereal castle and defeat the demon lord Elias. Players explore the franchise's largest map yet, battling demonic lieutenants called Sanguinaries, collecting gear, crafting upgrades, and unlocking magical abilities. Featuring a buddy system for dual character control, day-night cycles, and full voice acting, it promises rich lore, brutal combat, and haunting beauty.
The defilers! Creatures born of pure darkness! awesome!
With me! Cross?
Tonight, we start our mission!
And that wraps up our list of 15 upcoming 2D and 2.5D games you should definitely be watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments which game you're most hyped for. Catch you in the next one.